Virtualize Everything, where we strive to inform and educate the viewer about technology. Today's video is going to be about installing Kali 2020.4 in a Proxmox VM. The first step you're going to need to do after downloading Kali 2020.4 is to upload the ISO to the Proxmox server. Let's watch a quick video of this being done. Now that we have the ISO uploaded, we can begin to set up the VM in Proxmox. Let's watch a video of this being done. This name can be anything, but you cannot have spaces and certain special characters aren't allowed. We're going to select the uploaded ISO. Graphics card can remain default. Select where you want to store your image, and I would suggest at least 32 gigs. Select the CPU account and give this at least 4 gigabits. There you have it. There's a VM set up. Let's begin installing Kali. The first step to installing Kali in Proxmox is going to be to start your VM. To do that, we're going to click the Start button that is circled in red. After the VM begins running, we need to load the console. Now that the console's loaded, it's going to ask us what type of install we would like to do. We're going to choose graphical install by pressing enter. Now we select the language. Since we're going to be using English today, we just click continue. Now we're going to select our country, where it's defaulting to US, so we're just going to click continue. We want to use the American keyboard layout, so we're going to click continue. Now, here's the point where we enter our host name. Now, this may matter to you more than it mattered to me. I chose to call this system Kali, so it's easily distinguishable on my network. Now we can enter a domain name or leave it blank if you don't need one. Click continue to move on. Now it's time to enter your name. It can be as simple as even test. Enter something and press continue to move on. Now it's time to enter your user account name. I chose test because this was going to be a quick development system for a lab and a video demonstration. Now it's time to enter your password twice. The second time is just to verify that you have entered what you want. Now you're going to select your time zone. In my case, we're in the Eastern time zone, so I'm just clicking continue to move on. So we're going to use the entire disk that is set up inside the Proxmox server, all 32 gigs. So I use the default parameters and press continue to move on. I only have one disk, so I'm going to press continue. I want to have all my files on one partition. This is the default install, so I'm clicking continue to move on. Now, this is my chance to verify that everything is the way I want it, and it is, so I'm clicking continue. Now, at this point, we're asked about writing changes to the disk. The default install as you enter this screen would be no. You need to select yes, circled in red and labeled number 1. Then you can press continue to continue on. At this point, you're asked to select some software. You can select a few different desktops and a few different software packages that you would like MacLeod to use. At the screen that you see in front of you is the default setup. I chose to select large, which gives me more software tools to use later on. You do not have to do this. I will note that it adds significant time to your install and takes up more space. You can click continue after selecting this software to move on. Now we want to use the Grub bootloader, so we're going to click continue. We need to select the drive and then we can press continue. Pressing continue completes the install and the boot process will happen. As you can see, we have finished installing MacLeod and we're loading. That's all for today's video. You have successfully installed MacLeod 2020.4. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to today's video to show us support. Every subscriber helps get us closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers when YouTube begins monetizing our videos. With this monetization, we will be able to afford more equipment to bring you better informative projects and improve the quality of our videos. I hope you enjoyed tonight's video, and as always, have a good night.